So what we're going to do now is our meditation on the senses, and this actually might be easier sitting down on the floor. You can sit any way that's comfortable for you on the floor. There's no right or wrong to this. We're going to be doing some drawing first, so you'll need your pad and some pastels, and you might want to sit on your mat. So we're going to go through hearing, seeing, touching, tasting, smelling. As you know, meditation in our case is about learning how to focus, and we've used different things for that. We've used our breath, we've used walking, we've used sound, and we're now going to use our senses as a point of focus. So please treat this like all of the other exercises we've done, where you try and maintain an internal focus. You're not extroverted out to other people. You're internally focused inside of yourself, and using that inner awareness of your body is one good way of doing that. So we're going to, you'll need your pad open and your pastels ready. Could you also each get a mandarin and a piece of paper, that paper stuff there? Just so we've got everything with us, so you don't have to do it halfway through. Okay, so once you've got yourself organised and you feel settled, as I said, try and maintain your awareness on the inside, and use your breath to draw your awareness inwards. So breathing in, you're kind of starting to kind of draw your awareness inwards. You obviously got your eyes open now because you're going to be drawing, but as best as you can, kind of have a sense of sort of shutting down some outer awareness and drawing your awareness inside, and that might to you feel like being on the inside of your body. However that feels to you is right. So breathing in and breathing out, and a sense of relaxation, of being present in this moment. Okay, so as best as you can, place your full attention on this music and have a curiosity about what you're hearing with your awareness on the inside. Are you kind of hearing it from the outside of you, or are you hearing it from the inside? Do you have a sense of travelling with the rhythms of the music? Is there any kind of resonance inside of your body? And just let the music play through you and be drawn along with it. And if your attention wanders, simply bring it back to the music. And try and identify all the different parts of the music as you're listening to it. Be very curious about it, what's happening in that music. Now, as best as you can, see if the rhythms and the tones suggest any colours or forms, and without trying to force anything, just following your first impulse and following the music, translate what you're feeling with the music onto the paper with colour and shape. Just following your initial impulse, what colour do you want to use? And feeling the pastel against the page, and feeling your hand holding the pastel. And the texture of the pastel moving across the paper. So again, with your awareness inwards, and your full attention, and becoming really engrossed in the colours and the shapes emerging off the page. With a sense in your back of your mind of translating this music into colour and form. And when it feels right, choosing other colours. Sensation of the pastel in your hand and the texture of the paper and the colour emerging off the page. And if you like, following the music in some sense. And just the pleasure of it, feeling the pastel, translating the music. You may get a sense of what it felt like when you were a child drawing, where you were fully engrossed in it without judgment and being playful with it. Enjoying the sensations and keeping your attention focused inwardly and on what you're doing. You really get a sensation of the music kind of moving into your body and out through your hand. And like synesthesia, if you can think, what sound is that colour? What colour is that sound? We'll come back to drawing at the end of class, but we're going to move into sensations of taste and smell. So if you'd just like to put your pad down and get your mandarin. And we're going to use sight and smell and taste as our point of focus now. And again, drawing your awareness inwards, maintaining an inner awareness of the sensations. And please mindfully pick your mandarin up and look closely at it and really enjoy the orangeness of it. You might like to sort of feel its weight and how smooth the skin is. And sort of you might want to sort of hold your whole hand over it and get a sense of the size of this mandarin. And looking at it, how orange it is and how shiny it is, and you're drawing your full awareness into looking at this mandarin. And then slowly bring it up to your nose and smell it, and smell as deeply as you can, breathing in as much of the aroma of the mandarin as you can, and trying to pick out parts of the fragrance. Is there one kind of smell, or are there different parts to it? Can you identify more than one part of that smell in the mandarin? And now slowly take it away from your nose and peel off one piece of the mandarin peel, doing it away from your eyes. Squeeze that piece of the skin and see the oil come out on the skin. And smell this oil and feel as though you're immersed in the smell of this oil, bringing your whole attention to the smell, feeling immersed in the smell and drawing your awareness deeper into the smell of that mandarin oil. And now take it away from your nose and mindfully peel the rest of the mandarin and listen and see if you can hear the sound of the skin coming off. Being fully occupied with peeling the mandarin and seeing the different colours on the inside, this whiteness now, and the different textures. And feel the skin and the flesh of the mandarin, and mindfully putting the peel down. And looking at your peeled mandarin now, and it's a totally different kind of thing now. It's not as shiny as it was. There's a very different texture. And your whole awareness is on that peeled mandarin. And if you like, smelling it again, taking it up to your nose, feeling the weight of the mandarin in your hand, how light it is, and the smell of the mandarin. And then slowly bringing it down and breaking the mandarin open, paying mindful attention, breaking one segment off, and paying attention to how it feels when you do that, breaking it off, the slight tension and the release as you pull that one piece of mandarin off. And then mindfully bringing it up to your mouth and placing it inside of your mouth. And for a moment, just feel it inside your mouth, the sensations of this segment of mandarin inside your mouth. Then slowly and mindfully bite into it and feel the sensation of it bursting in your mouth and the taste as it fills your mouth. And bring your whole focus to this sensation and let it fill your whole body and maybe all of you. And be enveloped by the taste of the mandarin. Be aware of the whole process of eating it, the chewing, the tasting, the sensations of chewing, and then the swallowing and the feeling of the swallowing. And sit for a moment, bringing your whole attention to your mouth and the flavour of the mandarin that still stays in your mouth. Your whole attention to the flavour that is still in your mouth and enjoying that feeling. Now slowly release your attention on the smell and the taste of the mandarin and extrovert your senses. Feel yourself sitting here, looking up, maybe looking at our practice group members. Thank you for your practice.